What's up, today? So let's do a complete multi-time frame analysis of British pound, US dollar, and euro dollar. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity currently we have in both of this instrument. This is an updated analysis that I made previously. We see that the market condition changes, and we found a new trading opportunity in both of this instrument. Now, before we discuss what it is, let's do a complete multi-time frame analysis. Then we'll come back to this time frame to see how we can trade both of these highly volatile instrument. Now let's begin with first of all with the higher time frame on GBPUSD to see a general direction in the market. Why? Because monthly, weekly, higher time frame will give you a clear direction in the market. Now British pound US dollar, what we have seen primarily bounced from this monthly level of support. With that bounce, what we have seen, British pound US dollar went to this again important level of resistance. This is the monthly resistance. As you can see in this zone, there is a long doji. Now with that resistance, we have seen British pound US dollar again had another bounce to the downside. Now this is a long term downtrend, and we see the price is now approaching this support and resistance, meaning that we could see some up and down in this support and resistance. Now as you have seen, the price had a primarily bounce from the bottom to the upside. Now because it has a bounce to the downside, and because it's a long-term downtrend, we could potentially see further drop on the lower time frame to fill this gap. That means that we still have a shorting opportunity on British pound US dollar in this direction. Now if you look at weekly time frame, we have seen there was a bounce. As you can see, this is the previous swing low on the weekly perspective, which tested as a resistance, and we have seen a rejection to the downside. Now if you look at overall trending direction, this is nice looking downtrending market structure. You see there is a double top here, and then every time the price was creating series of lower high and lower low. Now the price tested this previous swing low as a resistance, and we can probably will see at least an equal low or lower low. That means that we could potentially see now a drop on British pound US dollar at least to this monthly level of support. That can give us a significant trading opportunity on the higher time frame perspective. On the weekly, as you have seen, this previous support zone here on the weekly just tested as a resistance, and we have seen a rejection, means at least we can expect now an equal low. That narrow gap on the lower time frame can give us a really good trading opportunity. Now if you look at daily, we have seen a very strong rejection. This is the red candle that we have seen after the news announcement yesterday. We have seen suddenly dollar became stronger, and with that test of this support as a resistance, we have seen a bearish engulfer. It's a very strong bearish engulfer from this 20 period moving average, meaning that British pound US dollar preparing for a bigger drop to the downside. Probably you could see a support break in this direction. So with that in mind, at this point, this is the daily candle. You can see today open after this big drop. What we can expect, British pound US dollar to break the daily low, probably coming back to this level before creating any retracement to the upside. So to take this move to the downside, let's jump onto intraday time frame. This is where we see that there is a very strong drop happen. Now couple of candles we see on the 4 hour time frame is creating another bearish move to the downside. This current candle, you can see that it is looking like a bearish candle with that back to back two green candle. This one crossed the previous one's high, grab the liquidity in this strongly falling market. Now it is looking like it's creating a bearish engulfer. So if that one closes just after 1.5 an hour later from the time of this recording, if this one closes as a bearish engulfer, we could potentially see at least couple of candles to the downside in this zone. That can give us a really significant trading opportunity for this move towards the downside. With that said, we will be waiting for a potential shorting opportunity from this zone with our students with a high probability trade setup on GBP USD. Now let's look at euro dollar. Now euro dollar, the same kind of price action. Let's look at overall picture on the monthly perspective. First of all, now on the monthly, we have seen that previous months euro dollar has created this middleman. Now this middleman just been rejected from this previous support zone here on the monthly with this green candle. This is the support here. Now it has tested as a resistance and we have seen this middleman. This is a continuation pattern. As a result, this month the price went to this very important level of resistance here again, and we have seen a rejection. So that means that euro dollar also preparing for a bigger move to the downside, and I think that couple of red candle might print on the monthly perspective in this direction. If you look at weekly time frame, this is what happened. We have seen from this very important level of resistance. This is the weekly, this green candle providing a high liquidity. Exactly from that point we have seen euro dollar being rejected. That means that we could potentially see a couple of candles to the downside on euro dollar as well. That is an awesome trading opportunity towards the downside. Now, if you look at daily, this is what we have seen on the daily. The price crossed the daily 20 period moving average, created this strong rejection, red candle, grab liquidity from this zone. It has just created a lower high with this swing, and then we have seen today, as soon as market open, the price is now rejecting from this very important level of previous support zone here, liquidity as a resistance, and we see a rejection on the daily time frame as well. Now if we look at 4 hour perspective, this is where we see that like the British pound, US dollar, euro dollar is creating a very strong bearish price action. This is a bearish engulfer which is not closed yet, but if this one closes as a bearish engulfer, that can give us a significant trading opportunity to the downside, and we will take this move as this is a long-term bearish market. Trading with the trend is always a profitable and wise idea, and we will be waiting for a potential short setup with our students with a high risk to reward ratio. If you find value in this analysis, then smash the like button, and also don't forget to drop a comment below to help this idea. Thank you for watching. See you soon in my next analysis.